Sham, we are very glad to know that you have taken this initiative of, starting this network and bringing this education to the grassroots levels. So I just wanted to know how you will ensure that the quality standards will be followed throughout the network.
See, what we plan to do is, the trainers that I meant, they want to teach. They want to do the job the best possible way. उनका intention नहीं है to just make money. They want to work hard and they're very sincere about it. And the question you have asked is how are we going to provide that quality? Okay, one of the ways is that we have these trainers, we have to train them. What's called training the trainer program. Okay, or that training can happen by webinar, or we can have maybe video lessons that they can download and they can learn from that. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other is, in-house training program. Okay, they can come to our place here and we can train them. Also, what we plan to do is there are some good centers all over the country. Okay, so wo jo centers hain, we are going to make them as the training places for other regions. Okay, अगर यहाँ नहीं वो आ सकते, they can go to those places, okay, and get the training. So that's important, as I said, there has to be a consistent training the trainer program, okay, so that they can provide quality to them. Okay. In addition to that, the software updates, for example, when there's a software update, there's nobody to teach them. Okay, they have to learn it on their own. But what we plan to do is we will identify the software experts, people who have expertise in certain software, and get them involved to provide a training. For example, if we have a certain person here in Gurgaon who is very good in SolidWorks, okay, so he will be subject matter expert for that. Then his job is to go and provide training to the trainers at different centers. Okay, same way other centers in south, north, and east, they can do the same thing. And for that, it's not going to be free. For example, if a particular center has a faculty he is teaching CADCIM, he will collect money. He will charge certain fees against the services providing, which is going to be very nominal. It's not, as I said, it's not a money-making thing. It is basically getting together to help each other to become better trainers and provide better services. So in that process, yeah, they will make some money, but the sole purpose is not to just make money and not do a good job. So those are the two ways that we plan to do. And then in future, we'll be also looking at some of these training centers going to foreign countries like Purdue University in USA, and getting advanced training. So that's a kind of separate item. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I just wanted to ask another thing that do you have any plans of providing some certification, in the sense that if a student has done from some institute which is affiliated to or which is a part of this IT network, so will that student be certified as that he has learned this thing from IT, will how it's going to help him?
Yeah, what we are doing is, we are developing our own tests. There are certain exams that are given by different software companies, for example, Autodesk, so on and so forth. But what we plan to do is we'll develop our own tests, okay? And they will be actually more advanced than what is available currently. Those tests will be given to students, and after they pass those tests, they'll be given a certificate jointly by the training center where they're getting coached and Institute of Emerging Technologies. So there'll be a certificate where there'll be signatures and names of IET and also the training center where they're getting the training. Yeah, they'll definitely get a certificate. And the other thing is, it's not only getting a certificate, it's the industry recognition that matters. So we're also going to partner with industries and see what their requirements are. Then based on those requirements, we're going to kind of create our syllabus, and it's not going to be countrywide. For example, if in a certain area there's a lot of auto companies, so their requirement might be different. Then let's say Maharashtra or South, where there's a different type of industry and their requirements are different. So although there'll be a sort of general, table of contents, but they can fine tune it based on the region, based on the industry that is in that region. So they can customize it, but no matter what it is, we're going to have a quality program where we have a kind of a standard course outline that needs to be followed, except, as I said, some customized training depending on the region. And then, that's how we plan to go.
Another question which is coming to my mind is that this program is only for the training centers. Do you have any plan to take it to the, our colleges and universities, where like, your Purdue, as you are teaching in Purdue University, and there, the kind of teaching gap which we see is there and in India, in the universities. So is IT has something in mind that will penetrate into these issues?
Right, definitely. I have discussed it with your team as we are working on this IET. So we're also planning what next, okay? And the universities and colleges is our next frontier in terms of getting them involved in the training. So first is the training centers, because engineers come to training centers to get some CAD skills, maybe in mechanical, electrical, civil, GIS, architecture, animation, and then go to industry to work. So the other thing is, before they graduate, why not provide them these skills so that they don't have to come back to the training centers for training. So in other words, what we want to do is connect the universities and colleges with the training centers in the region, because these training centers will have expert faculty that are subject matter experts in that area. They can go to the university and college, provide the latest training to the student there. Again, remember, application is very important. A lot of universities have faculty members, and to my experience here for last so many years, and in also US for 31 years, faculty members, most of them, do not have the application related knowledge. They have qualifications, but they do not understand the applications. So that's where the problem is. So what we want to do is, after we get these training centers started, they will connect with the college and university in their region and provide them training at reasonable price. Again, key is it's not obviously a money-making enterprise. We want to be paid for the time. We want to be paid for what we are doing, be it knowledge, be it time, be it effort. But we do not want to basically be a crorepati, in this process. Okay? So उस तरह क्या होगा कि जो यूनिवर्सिटी और कॉलेज है वो इसमें आ जाएंगे, and we have a bigger role to play, not only training centers but also the education institutions, so that जो बच्चे graduate होते हैं वहाँ से, okay, उनको अब training center की ज़रूरत आने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. They can directly go to the industries and do the job for which they are getting trained.
Yeah, that's very good point. And in fact, those training centers can be, if this kind of thing works in synergy, and with the, if government also pitches in, you have any plan of getting some grants from the government in helping you?
Yeah, that's a great question. We have one of our employees, she has already started working on the grant application. And I also met Mr. Rudy, and then there was a Pravasi Divas in Gandhinagar. And the Ministry of Skills Development, they want people to come forward. They want people to come with the expertise that they want to share with the youngsters. So I was really impressed what government is doing. Okay, but it's just my feeling that people are not coming forward and making that contribution. So what we plan to do is, we want to move forward in this direction. provide the training to our training centers, and also they in turn will go to university and colleges, okay? And that is our focus. And in that process, we are working on this grant that hopefully will submit to Ministry of Skills Development. And it's not going to be a grant for a few lakhs, we're talking about several crores, okay? And there's different ways, what we want to do with that money. It's not, okay, I want 1.5 crores just per sitting. We have to document what are the things we plan to do with that money. And जब वो complete हो जाएगा, then we'll go to Ministry of Skills Development and see if they can help. Also, in addition to that, we're working with some NRIs, जो कि US में settle हैं, and where they have spare money. The people who are elderly, they don't have much use of the money. So we're asking them, hey, do you want to help your country? Okay? See, I'm coming back, hopefully I'm coming to India because I have that. I want to serve my country. I want to serve my people. And I'm not the only person. There are a lot of people in other countries who want to help the students of the country where they're born. So if we have the plan, okay, and we have tested the plan, okay, and they're satisfied with the plan, yeah, this can be implemented, it will help our students, they're going to pitch in. They don't want money back.
Yeah.
It's okay, we're going to fund this project, okay, if it helps our students, okay, and to get a better job, to be a better engineer, designer, or whatever it is. Yeah, in that process, they will continuously work for the grants and also work with the NRI partners to fund different projects that we plan to do.
Thank you so much, Professor Sham. We are very lucky to have people like you, and I believe that if a change in the single person can change the destiny of the mankind. And so, if we all start thinking in those lines, we can change the way the education system in India is.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Okay.